All right, welcome to Off the Books, the series where I play my way through whatever game really catches my fancy. I'm Gaming Jay. And so I say I'm going to play any game I feel like. As most of you may or may not know, my main series is something called Let's Play 1001 Games. And in that series, I pretty much am working my way through a book called 1001 Games You Must Play Before You Die. Here, though, I decided to take a break from the book and jump into a game from my childhood called Rampage. So for those of you who don't know, this is a game of monsters smashing up cities. You can be one of three monsters. We have George, obviously a nod to King Kong. We have Lizzie, obviously a nod to some kind of perhaps Godzilla monster. And we have Ralph, who spells his name with an exclamation point. And I like him because he's a wolf, and that's who I'm going to be. So let's get this shindig on the road, and I'll kind of talk as we play. Ever-growing concern over mega vitamins, so I guess that's how George turned into a giant monster. Oh, I didn't even get to read the rest. All right, well, those exciting news reports will be back. Like he can eat people. Yum. I like how he like looks at the screen as he eats, and he has this kind of like grossed out face. So I guess the story here is that each of these monsters was a person, and they were turned into a monster by, you know, whatever process did it. But now their instinct is to just smash. And I don't know if that's what my instinct would be if I was turned into a giant monster. I mean, certainly the houses and the people that we're breaking, they're kind of innocent, so I don't know. But you know what you can't disagree with is that this is a fun game. See, I'm taking my time here trying to eat lots of guys so I maintain my health. That's what you gotta do. Even eat this guy, I'll eat this guy. Kind of a, you know, in most games it's sort of, you find like a Christmas ham on the ground, you eat it, and that gives you health. Here you have to actually eat people, which is kind of fun. Oh, and you can beat each other up. So this is a multiplayer? Oh. City howling mad, sausage scam exposed. So I think my guy turned into a wolf because of weird magic sausages. Anyway, as I was saying, multiplayer game, you can beat each other up if you want. So this was a great game to play in the basement with your brother all afternoon. I don't think there's an end to it. You just sort of smash buildings all day long. These guys haven't really thought through their end game. They were just sort of like, well, we're monsters now. Let's just do what monsters do best. Smash stuff. Very fun, though. Never turn away an opportunity to eat someone. That's how you maintain health. And yeah, so what's been going on the channel recently? So I've played my way through a handful of games now at this stage. I think I'm finally reaching the point where I'm feeling comfortable going off the book a little bit. I didn't want to play too many games that weren't on the book originally, so I wouldn't get distracted. Because I really do want to work my way through those sort of 1,000 games. It's actually really interesting playing the games that I've never played before. Because, you know, there's so many games out there, and you kind of forget that sometimes, I think. At least I do. There's so many games out there to play. And even gamers who feel like they've played a lot of games, you know, I mean, I thought I was one of those people who'd played a lot of games in my day, but there's a lot more out there that I haven't played, so it's been fun. Oh god, oh god. So if I was standing on top of the building when that collapsed, I would have been hurt, but if you jump in the air, you're okay. Is there no end to this rampage? That's what someone in Chicago said about old Ralph. There is not. So I think this one has a train that can actually hurt you. But yeah, you can punch it. There's a lot of people here. Let's take out a building or two, and then I'll go and try and eat a bunch of them. Or I'll just start eating people now. Eat you. The helicopters are deadly too. You really got to watch out for those. Yum. Come here, you. Come here. I'm a very hungry wolf. Yeah, what else has been going on? What are some of your guys' favorite classic games? That's a good question. We're going through a bunch of mine. So this Off the Book series is really going to give you a window into sort of the games that I consider classic and fun. Because we're going to play some of the games that I liked as a kid by working our way through this book, but there's going to be lots of games, as it turns out, that aren't in the book. Games that I thought were classic. So something like Contra, I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of people would argue that's a game you definitely should play before you die. A very classic game. But it's not in the book, which is strange. They do have Contra 3, so that's something, but it's not the same. There was something about the original Contra. It was so hard. Come here, food sustenance. See, I guess it's kind of funny how the two other players, I just left them in the game, but they haven't been doing anything, and they're still not dead. So that's kind of funny. Shows you how hard it is to die in this game. Smash, smash. This would be a good type of game if you wanted to like make a Hulk game, like a little simple Hulk game. Just copy Rampage's gameplay. Apparently they were going to make a movie, or they may still make a movie about this. I think the rights were bought in 2011. Kind of a funny idea, actually. But, you know, hey, they've made movies out of worse. They made a movie out of Battleship. Okay, who saw the Battleship movie? What were they thinking, honestly? As if Battleship had... I mean, like, yeah, it's a recognizable name, but come on, like... There's no story there. Why would you make a movie about that? I don't know. Is there no end to this rampage? Radioactive lake changes woman's scale. Come here, taxi. Ain't going nowhere. Yeah, why on earth would they think that making a movie out of Battleship is a good idea? What executive thought that one up? Oop, George just died. See, so now he turns into a person and he runs away all naked and afraid. Coincidentally, a hilarious TV show, Naked and Afraid. Actually more inspiring than you may think. Those people who are on that show are crazy. They basically, for those of you who don't know, Naked and Afraid is a show where they take survivalists and they drop them in really harsh conditions and they give them like no gear, and on top of that they're naked. So, and they have to survive for like 21 days. It's insane. Okay, so what are we talking about here? Battleship. You know, the only movie I can think that was made out of a ride that I really liked was Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't think any of us really saw that coming. Like, when they first announced they were going to take Pirates of the Caribbean and turn it into a movie, I think a lot of people were like, what? That's an amusement park ride. How do you have enough material in there for a movie? But you know what? They found a way. And Johnny Depp really pulled it together for that. Now, the sequels, don't get me started on the sequels. I think they're terrible. And I will fight anyone who says otherwise. But the first one, I think we can all agree it's a fun pirate romp. Uh-oh, see, now there's no other target but me. Okay, we gotta eat some people here. Oh no. You can eat the dynamite and it will save the building, but it does damage to you. And I don't really care enough about points to... Oh god, yeah! Don't shoot me. Ah. Freaking helicopters. Look at these smashed up buildings. This game is always so satisfying. Okay, so I've been told it's like a boy urge to want to break things. You know, when boys are like little kids even too, you can't trust them with your property because they just want to smash things. Why do boys break? And what's the female equivalent? I guess sort of the stereotype is girls want to like play and take care of things. Ex-mutant arrested for streaking, as if that's his biggest... Well, he didn't do anything. My crime will be bigger, like eating people alive and smashing buildings, killing people. It's also interesting how, you know, these aren't the people who live in the buildings, it's just soldiers hanging around these buildings. So these buildings are just chocked full of soldiers. Hey, punch him. The controls on this are a little choppy. So yeah, why do boys break things? I mean, we all think it's fun. As speaking as a boy, I tell you, it's damn satisfying to smash something good. I think that's maybe why games like this were invented. It's like, hey, we gotta smash something. Moms never understood. Moms would look at a game like this and be like, oh my, it's so appalling. He's eating people. He's smashing stuff. They didn't get it. Aw, helicopter. Now that I don't have those other guys sucking up bullets, I am taking a lot more damage. And I can't eat people fast enough. Go away. Ouch. It's an interesting idea that you're some kind of mutant, but that, oh no. Come here, you. I'm gonna eat ya. Ha! Gotcha. It's an interesting idea that you're some kind of mutant, and that you're getting shot at and stuff, and it's not hurting you, it's just sort of eventually gonna mutate you back to being human. We gotta milk this last building for all the people it's worth. This is our feast. This is like a buffet. No. Eat you. Ah, damn it. It's hard to eat these people sometimes. Get in my belly. Ooh, I got him. See, that worked. Okay, so the trick is to save one building to the end, and then just go nuts eating people. I wish you could smash buildings just by, yeah! Need that victory stance. I wish you could smash buildings just by walking up and, like... See, I can punch right now, but it's not hurting the building. You actually have to be on a building to hurt it. That was one thing that I always kind of wish they did differently. I used to always kind of come up with ideas of ways I could like make a game better as a kid. Like, oh, if I knew how to program, I'd reprogram Mario and like add in all this stuff. I always wanted to reprogram this one, but I didn't have any good ideas of like what to add, like what it was missing. It wasn't really missing all that much. I guess I wanted to remake it to kind of like steal the credit, as I wanted to do as a kid. Oh, I think if I land on the bridge, yeah. I sink. That was foolish. It's okay, I'll eat all these dudes and I won't ever have to come back to this side. You. The trick is to take your time. You know what? When you're having a rampage, do it at a leisurely pace. You shouldn't rush through your rampages. Oh god, I took every single one of those. Okay. And go! Oh no, he didn't make it. Look at them all in here. It's like a soldier party. Come, you know you want to be eaten. Smash. What is one game that you wish they would remake? That's what I would like to do. There's a lot of things I would like to know. There's so many like old little gems like this that like... You know what I think happened to Rampage? Wasn't there were more Rampages, but didn't they tried to make the sequels when like the 3D craze was out and everything had to be 3D and N64 and all that jazz. And they made it 3D needlessly and it kind of lost some of its charm. I hate when they did that. They would take old classic games and make them 3D, and they would change the gameplay by making it 3D and kind of ruin the game, and then it just didn't do as well as the original, and they just kind of gave up after that. The rights got lost to time. Such a shame when they did that. Oh no. The tank can like shoot you down off of buildings, so it's important not to let it hit you. Okay, we gotta get rid of some of these buildings. There's too many guys. Jeez, go down. There we go. Damn it. Feed me. He's really specific on where you need to punch in order to be able to eat people. Yeah. I'm taking a lot of damage. I remembered as a kid being able to like eat people so fast that you would always maintain health even in the later levels, but it's not happening here. Ow. Okay, we're gonna save the hotel. We're gonna eat everyone in it. I like a TV. Blink. 500. If you punch a TV when the electricity's on, you get damage. Do you think a game like this is in some ways kind of like a predecessor to Grand Theft Auto? Grand Theft Auto is modern Rampage. It's like, here's a town, just go here and like annihilate it. Do whatever you want. Kill everyone. See, boys always want these like violent games. I like to take our aggression out on something. Come here. You can punch while you jump. I guess no one's spawning in this building. They're on to me. They know that if they spawn, they're just a hot snack for me, a hot meal. That's my rage. I'm like so angry. I'm protesting. Fight the power! Okay, so what's my guy's backstory? He got turned into a monster, and so many people had done him wrong over the years that he felt like now is time to just go hog wild. And really no one was ever nice to him, and so he decided that nobody is good. Oh no, you don't, tank. See, now it's gonna run from me. Alright, you get it. Well, just get out of here. His backstory kind of sucks. Okay, his new backstory is he's a male stripper, and he's so ashamed from everything that he's done that he's trying to eat his way out of his problems. But, oh man. Oh! Across the whole map. That was kind of fun. So he's trying to eat his way out of his problems, but being a giant monster, the only thing that satisfies him is blood. And he's not a wolf, he's a dog, because he was a bit of a horn dog before. But he tells people he was a wolf, you know, for, it's like embarrassing. I'm a horn dog. And his name is... his human name is Checkers, but his monster name is... Darren. Seems like it's backwards, but trust me, it's not. He had really mean parents. They called him a dog's name, so he's like, fine, I am a dog now. The most dangerous dog you'll ever meet. And also, the people in this town are evil, so Darren, or Checkers here, is really... he's pulling his weight. Now, I know, it says his name was Ralph in the newspapers, but that's just the media getting it wrong, like it always does. His name is Checkers, damn it. / Darren. Darren's the monster name. Behold the might of Darren, and tremble. Maybe Ralph was like his like slave name. His like he feels oppressed by that name. Darren is more free. Darren didn't know the woes of being raised Ralph / Checkers. Alright, I'm kind of babbling incoherently right now. What would happen if there were really monsters? Like, if monsters really came? I feel like Jurassic Park 2 tried to answer that question, and like, nobody was looking for Jurassic Park 2 to actually answer that question. So at the end of Jurassic Park 2, you know, they're on like an island the whole time, they get off, and for some reason they bring a T-Rex back to like San Francisco, and it like runs around, and all of a sudden it's like a monster movie. And it kind of is really dumb, honestly. Like, why did they feel that was necessary? To like cash in on Godzilla or whatever? I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. But I guess they tried to answer the question. What would happen if there was a real monster? Just, again, no one really asked them to answer that question. Damn it. Checkers needs to eat. Or Darren does. Whoever I am. Sweet. I'm doing this right so that I can avoid the water. So if monsters actually showed up like this, I guess the army would just roll on in. Hit them with absolutely everything they've got. That seems like the best course of action. I wonder how much effort would go into trying to communicate with the monsters. I think we're gonna sink the boat, yeah. No, I'm dying. Come here. Oh, there's dynamite right there, too. I guess it would depend how dangerous these monsters were in terms of whether you actually want to try communicating with them or what, but yeah. Victory! Yeah! Don't shoot me. Hint, if you watch what you eat, you can live longer. Thanks, Dateline! Now we're in Pittsburgh. I haven't been paying attention to the locations. Okay, what's in Pittsburgh? Well, a blown up taxi. Whole bunch of soldiers. Maybe this is some kind of dystopian future where like there are no non-soldiers anymore. Like everyone's a soldier. Ah! Because like we're attacking apartment buildings and these soldiers already seem set up. They knew it was what. Or maybe this is like a very frightened populace and they're all like armed and they all have military fatigues. These are just a bunch of husbands like, you know, I told you the monsters were coming. Get my fatigues. They're here. Give me my gun. I gotta defend my own. So maybe Ralph here is a bit of a hero, kind of fighting against right-wing extremists. Oh god. Well, whatever he's doing, he's dying in Pittsburgh, I'll tell you that. Must eat every one of these guys to survive. No! Hey, you. Damn it. I like can't eat them fast enough to stay alive. This is like a battle of low health. You. So I guess if you just run around the map eating people and don't even try to break buildings, that seems to be the way to do it. Because look, they're not even respawning. They're like, hey, you know those other guys who poke their heads out windows with rifles and dynamite? Yeah, like the big hand kind of came and grabbed them and, you know, they got eaten. I don't want that to be me. I don't want to just get eaten by a monster. I have other dreams. I want to go to college. It's that ant farm I keep talking about. Smash, smash. This is a fun game. So I decided to play this game today rather than another game for the 1001, just to mix it up. I was just thinking, yeah, if I'm going to sit down for half an hour and play a game, I like smashing some stuff. And I remember Rampage was always good. So here we are. I think I already asked you guys what your favorite old game was. And maybe I've played it, maybe I will be playing it. But if not, let me know. Because, and let me know if you want me to play it. I'm always up for trying random old games, as you can tell by my channel. Smash, smash. I have a list of like other games, obviously. Oh yeah, free meal. You know what a really hard question is? Oh man, I just took every one of those bullets. Your ad now. Call 1-800-ZOOKEEP. That won't help. What was your really favorite old game? The more I get into playing these old games, the more I realize that I don't know what my favorite was. There's just so many. Hard to choose. Oh man. Sorry, I'm just rushing around trying to concentrate so I eat all these guys. Hey. Okay. Must eat. Look at all those bullets. Oh my god. They're serious. They're getting serious. Oops. They're like, enough screwing around, kill this thing. And poor old me. I'm like, turns out I don't like being shot. Oops. This is working out well though. This is tons of health. Ah, he got away. I'm like not even really concerned about being hit by these soldiers. It's the helicopters you gotta watch out for. Because they really unload on you with everything they've got. And that ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. Oh, come here, you. You jerk. Oh, I'll never catch him. He's just gone. The fun thing was when if you had a friend who played this and you could play it together, would be fighting. Fighting was always the fun part. Punching each other off buildings and all that. It was totally counterproductive. You should be working as a team, but it was fun. Come here, you. Checkers needs to eat. Been so inconsistent with the name. You know, one thing I would urge everyone to do at some point is make one Let's Play. Pick a game you like. You know, get a mic. It doesn't have to be the best mic, because you know what, if you're only ever making one, who cares what the audio quality's like? You know, don't make it as good as you can make it, but don't go overboard. But do a Let's Play, because man, before I ever made a Let's Play, I didn't realize how hard it was to come up with stuff to say while you're playing a game. It's so distracting. I mean, I don't not talk to my friends when I play games with them, but I didn't realize how much dead space there was. And when you make a Let's Play after you play the game, you check the video, and you have to listen to yourself playing, and you realize, you know, just how much dead space there actually is. It's very interesting. I don't know what the answer is. You know, I'm still trying to figure out like how energetic do I want to be, and you know what's interesting to talk about. How much should I say in a video? Still figuring all that out. Look, that guy just blew up his own building. Those guys have been doing that the whole time. I think it's just to like keep the points away from you. But there were literally dudes in that building. That was a full-on suicide, dude. Helicopters. Sick of you. So try making a Let's Play and see just how easy it is to come up with things to say. See how easy it is to be interesting, and see how easy it is to concentrate. I think when I watch my own videos, I notice that I kind of drift around, I get distracted and stuff, and I always try to come back to it. I know when I'm playing games, I'm trying my darndest to not let that happen. But it's hard. Hard. It's kind of fun, though. It's nice having an outlet. Just talk. Look, walk across the bridge. Be very careful with that. Out. There you. I think I'm doing better with my health now that I've like really started at the beginning of each level. I kind of just focus on eating guys for a little bit. Well, those who can be eaten, that guy didn't want to be eaten. As I say that, it's becoming harder and harder to eat guys. So what... Okay, in Rampage you go around smashing buildings. In Grand Theft Auto it's like a different kind of rampage. You're like going around gunning people down and stuff. There are other games where you can also cause damage to stuff. What's the most fun kind of like rampagey game where you just go and destroy stuff? Come on, you jerk. Just got eaten. Oh god. I didn't realize what building he put the dynamite on, I guess. So what's the most fun thing you can destroy in video games? What's the most fun thing you can destroy in real life, too? Ah! Damn it. Ah! I went axe throwing once for a friend's bachelor party, and that was pretty fun. I sucked at it, but it's pretty fun to go throw an axe. You just threw it at like wood boards and stuff, and they had a thing where... So I don't know if anyone's been axe throwing before, but you're basically throwing hand axes, and when you're doing axe throwing, it's kind of like, well, I guess darts you have score. You just throw a couple axes and you see who has the most points. And to break ties, they would sometimes pull out this big, like what you think of as a real axe, like a fireman's axe, kind of. And throwing that thing was crazy. It's really hard to be accurate with it. Oh, I'm having a hard time controlling myself up here. Anyway, so you're just throwing an axe at a board. You're not really... Move! The controls are getting stuck. You're not really destroying anything, but it's still kind of fun. So it's, you know, still kind of this totally guy activity of throwing an axe. And I say guy activity, I don't mean like girls couldn't do it, but I mean you just look at the clientele that's there, it's mostly guys. Again, why is that? Girls don't like throwing axes. Why not? Or some girls don't. If you're a girl and you like throwing axes, tell me why. Tell me what interests you about it. And if you have an easy time convincing your female friends to come with you. People. I wonder if, like, everyone has their own taste. Like, he eats a guy, he's like, that guy was a vegetarian. Or maybe he's like, ooh, that guy was a vegetarian. I mean, I don't know what kind of person tastes good. Maybe, like, Axe body spray. If the guy wears that, he's like, oh, it doesn't taste very good. But give me Old Spice any day, you know? Who knows? Different ages, different ethnicities. Who's the best tasting person? You know what? If you actually have a legit answer to that, I don't want to know. And I don't want to know how you think you know. That is gross. Eee! I'm like a monster in some kind of store. Oh. Eating people to my heart's content. Alright. Let's... These little buildings are always a pain to break. Ah! I got electrocuted. Oh, jeez. I wonder where we are. Can you tell from the background? I keep not paying attention to what city we're in. You know what's funny is when I decided to play this game, I'm like, oh, Rampage is going to be so fun. And it's getting a little repetitive. I won't lie. It's amazing how you forget how it can be repetitive. Oh, I want this guy, though. Come here. You're mine. Eat ya. I wonder what his commander told him. He's like, alright, Johnson, we got some giant monsters breaking buildings downtown. We're gonna strap this dynamite to you, run into the combat zone, and just drop that backpack in front of one of the buildings and hightail it on out of there. No tank, no jeep, no helicopter, no support, no gun. Just kind of run in there. Warning, electricity is shocking. You know what, we're gonna let this car get away. But we're gonna pretend that we're not. We're like, smash. Wait. Smash, smash. No! The guy in the car is like sweating bullets. Like, oh my god, he was trying to destroy me. That's my worst, like, frightened civilian accent ever. Oh god. The tank. I can't move. I can't move. That almost killed me. Yeah, we did a good deed by letting that truck driver go, I'll tell you. Freaking tank. It's like almost not even worth it to bother destroying them. Just avoid them. Just going through the rounds. Oh, I didn't look at where we were again. Okay. When the newspapers come up, I have to look at where we are. So I wonder how far I could get. So see, when I stop eating guys, that's when I take damage. You need to like constantly eat guys to like ward off all the damage they're doing to you. But if you do that, and you like wait... See, you need to have a very thoughtful rampage. You can't just go in all willy-nilly, full of rage. You need a thinking man's rampage. Destroy things systematically. Smash, smash, smash. This is kind of like reverse Jenga. Jenga, you're trying to keep the buildings up. Rampage is like, well, for each piece you take out, it would be really cool if somebody remade this, but made it like all, you know, physically accurate, like physics-wise. So like if you smash, so see right now, okay, I like smashed this building. See how like the left and the right side are both destroyed? That thing should just topple, and the middle should topple, right? Or like this bank right here, the whole right side is gone. It should be like leaning to one side. It'd be really cool to like get a remake of this. Or like, what about a remake from like the point of view of the soldiers? Would that be interesting, where you kind of have to stop these monsters as quick as you could? That could be fun, right? I think you could even do the helicopters, but I don't know, that seems like it'd be less fun. Will we ever reach a day when sort of every angle of video game is exposed? And you have remakes of the same game from different perspectives? That'd be interesting. We're in Philly. Real life Jekyll and Hyde story. You better believe it. Looks like Philly. Pretty accurate, right? Even got this train. If there's 2 players, you can like be bouncing the train back and forth forever. It's kind of fun. Will Philly be the site of my ultimate desire? Well, I can't talk. The site of my ultimate demise. I don't know. It's looking like it. Damn it. I needed those guys. Oh no. Health. No. You. Oh god. Oh no. This is so close. Too many more bullets. No. Oh god. Eat somebody. Oh my. I'm like so weak. Ate somebody. No. Oh, get out of here. Oh man. This is like down to the wire, guys. Oh my god. Okay, what have we learned from Rampage so far? We've learned that no true Rampage can ever have a happy ending. It always ends in heartbreak, one way or the other. And we're witnessing that right now, as Checkers here struggles to keep it all together. He's enjoyed being Darren so much, he doesn't want to go back to the workaday world of Checkers. Bullets are his weakness, and they're turning him back into a human, slowly. I guess these aren't bullets, maybe these are like tranquilizers, or like antidote serums. Oh no. Darren, you fool, you sweet innocent fool. Oh man, I can't believe I'm recovering the health. I thought this was totally it. I guess Darren's got one more city left in him. Yum. Oh no. Crap. This is an active building. Look at them all. They're all in here. And there's like 2 more coming. My god. More! Yeah, this building just has to go after I eat this guy. Can't believe I survived, honestly. Come back! Crap. Electricity. No, stay away, helicopter. Would you rather be a giant wolf, gorilla, or sea monster? The sea monster is like the gross one. Like the gorilla and wolf I kind of understand because I guess they're both mammals. Sea monster would be scary, man. Especially if like you lived underwater. The deep waters is scary, like the ocean. It's like so dark, you don't know what's down there. Not want to be a monster in the middle of the ocean. Even if I was like a scary monster, I don't know. The ocean seems scary. Land I get. Guess what? I've lived on land for a while, and I got an idea of what it's like. Ooh. Let's just eat this guy for health, because we really need it. When I go into the last level, feeling tough. Yum. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah. Whee. Okay, what's the last level going to be? Because I feel like we've gotten the gist of Rampage. Newark. If you're going to end in Newark, as the old saying goes. You don't get away this time, though. You only get one freebie on old Darren's watch here. All right. Let's like stand on a building while it collapses and like just see. Like let's go out that way. The blaze of glory. think there are continues here, but I forget. Here we go. Ah! Woo, that was perfectly well timed. 3 helicopters coming in to gun me down. Now I'm like a Play-Doh man. Very oddly shaped. They're still shooting at me. That guy almost shot me right through the head. Game over. Do I get a continue? Game over. Ooh. Look at this. I just crushed those high scores. Spouse of Mutant files legal Activision? Is that a dig at Activision? Hey look, it does continue you. So you could really play this game indefinitely. That's kind of fun. I hate when they have like needless, they put needless restrictions on you continuing. Modern games really let you continue. Come on, old games. You're hard enough. This isn't a particularly hard game. As you saw, my strategy was to focus on eating guys. The first couple levels you can just sort of power through, but eventually you really have to start worrying about eating guys, or you're not going to get very far. But it seems like you could continue at least once or twice, and if I kept going, I probably could have gotten pretty far. And I'm like really out of practice too. So this isn't a hard game. It is a fun game, but you know what? It's more repetitive than I remember as a kid. You know, I've been playing here for about 45 minutes. That's really all the Rampage I think I have in me. You know, the levels, they are what they are. It's fun. I think eventually there's like civilians, like women and stuff, and they're like, you can like capture them. I don't think you eat them necessarily, but I don't know. Rampage. Definitely a fun little game to play off the books if you're looking for a game with awesome victory poses here. Ah, psych. And yeah. So this has been me, Gaming Jay, giving Rampage a try. This was the DOS version. I think the arcade version had far better graphics, but I'd never played it, and I'd stick with what you know. I'll be back in a couple days, as always, with a new video and a new game. So until then, guys, as always, peace.